All right, so we are rebranding the YouTube channel. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about that, how I got to this point, going to be taking you behind the scenes, showing you the analytics, how things are going, and also just going to be talking about my plans for growing this channel in 2025 and after that. All right, let's get into just how I got to this point. Um, this was a long, it took me a long time to make this decision and actually start rebranding the channel. So I didn't really post too much on my channel in 2024. And a big part of that is because my channel is mainly about photography. If you go on my channel, you'll see the recent content isn't about photography. But other than that, it's just mainly been about photography. So me and my wife shut down our photography business and we no longer do photography like that. So that's where I was just kind of stuck because my whole channel was about that. So being that we don't really do that anymore and we shut down our photography business, you know, I had to come to this decision. And obviously I'm a content creator. I love creating content. Been creating content since 2016. So, I still want to create content, but the sticking point was, what do I create content about? And I even created another channel. I don't know when I created it. It was sometime last year, and I started to post newer content over there geared more towards the stuff I'm doing now, which is, working full time for myself, content creation, making money online, really speaking to content creators, business advice, stuff like that. But I just got to the point where I said, you know what? I'm gonna just go back to my original channel, this channel, because I have a decent size audience here. The main thing that was holding me back from pivoting that content and what had me stuck was, to be honest, a lot of it was fear, right? Because I didn't know how my audience would respond to me creating new content. Because, like I said, my content was very niche. So, just kind of that fear there. And then also, I would even say the fear of failure. Like, what if I try to rebrand and it doesn't work? Or, what if I post a video and people don't watch it? So, those were some kind of thoughts that I had in my head. And I would say what was holding me back. But I said, you know what? I just got to a point where I said, you know what? I don't want to start from scratch. I have this channel that I worked so hard at. I built up a good size audience. I built up, a lot of connections with people. I was like, man, I'm gonna just rebrand this channel and go all in on this channel. To me, it just made sense to do that. So that's why I came back and I started uploading. So pretty much just saying to myself, man, whatever happens, happens. Not really worried. I said to myself, I'm not going to worry too much about the numbers. Obviously, if I'm rebranding, things are going to be slow. There's going to be a period to where, an adjustment period and a period to where my performance is going to drop. And just knowing that, being aware of that and accepting that and just going all in on what I truly want to do and just kind of punching fear in the face. So that's what I'm doing here with this channel. And I will say that I'm still like figuring things out, to be honest. And this is honestly a big experiment. I don't know exactly how this channel is going to look, you know, let's say just at the end of 2025 or around June, 6 months into this. Like, am I going to kill my channel? So I don't know where this is going to go, but I'm committing to it. I'm not going to worry too much on the numbers, and I'm just going to focus on what I want to do, my vision, but also just doing what I've always done with my YouTube channels, and that's creating valuable content, relatable content, and content that can help people. So I think just from that standpoint, I think this rebrand will be all right because I always try to make sure that my content is valuable in some kind of way and it helps someone and someone can take something away from my content, no matter what the niche is and or what, my topics are about. All right, guys. So enough of that. Let's go into the analytics in just my channel. So y'all can just kind of see how this is going. And maybe you're thinking about rebranding your channel or just what I'm doing and how I intend to grow in 2025. If you're kind of in that or wanting to learn some of those things, I think you'll get a lot of value from this video. So I want to show y'all. So for one, I didn't really upload too much last year, because I was, like I said, kind of stuck. And then just overthinking, a lot of overthinking, fear, all that stuff. But I started back uploading to this kind of rebrand was about a month ago. So you can see since then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I put up 20 videos. So I want y'all to understand, like, I've never really put out this much content at this rate. I've always been like a one video a week guy, and mainly because just life in my job. I work for myself now, full-time entrepreneur. So I have, it's like I'm busier, but still I have more time and I can kind of do things on my terms versus when I was working the job. And if you have a job, it's harder. I would say, at least for me, it was harder to, get up to like 2 or 3 uploads a week. So right now I'm experimenting, and this is the most content I've ever put out in, this amount of time. The most I've ever done in the past, I've been on YouTube since 2016. There was a point to where I was uploading 2 videos a week on my fitness channel, and that was hard. That took a lot of work. And then with this channel, the most I've ever done is really one a week, because my videos were very polished, editing, they had to be very structured, in the education space. And I would say honestly, like, even just uploading this much content, in this past month has made me realize so much. Like, it's made me realize too how much I overthink, like, putting out videos. So it's really opened up my eyes to my capacity and just getting out of perfectionism, right? Because that's something else YouTubers struggle with. I know I have, just everything having to be perfect, and just pumping out content. And it's really gotten me in a good flow. So, heading into this rebrand, I said to myself, I'm going to start off just hard, right? Just so I've been uploading and creating, like every other day. And I have other stuff that I'm doing as well. And I even have another channel that I'm focusing on. So I've pretty much been creating content every single day. If it's not for this channel, it's for Amazon, or it's for my other channel, or it's for a brand or business with some UGC stuff. So this has really opened up my eyes, and this is something that I'm definitely going to focus on in 2025. I want to put out more content. So the one a week, I'm done with that. I think I want to focus more on quantity this year. Obviously, I want to keep the value the same, but focusing and putting more of an effort on quantity, because I feel like I've seen some pretty good results from it, and I'm in a rebrand phase. And just not just from the numbers, but from how it helps me as a creator, and just being able to create more, think less. And I kind of mentioned this to my wife. I feel like I'm in a flow state, some kind of state of just where content is becoming easier for me to create and just put it out. And I'm not thinking, I'm just, if something comes to mind, I just create. Right. So that's where I'm at, and I'm really in a good space with that. So we're going to go in these individual videos and go back to when I first started this run of more content and just uploading more. So this was the first video I posted when I came back to YouTube in this rebrand, and it was just me talking about quitting my job. And something I was worried about and thinking about, and something that was really had me in my own head, was, like I told you, like, fear, and like just wondering will people watch. So something that I've noticed with these newer videos is a lot of my subscribers are watching these videos, right? You can see the watch time here. Like with this one, 62% of subscribers watch this video. So I've been seeing this with a lot of my newer type of content, and I'm going to show y'all. And I didn't really think my subscribers would watch these videos. I knew I have some people that, just kind of watch whatever I put out, but yeah, my current audience, even though I'm talking about something completely different, they're still watching the content, which is, really cool to see. And even something else I'm kind of taking away from these newer types of content is subscribe people. So people are subscribing as well to my newer content, which is a great sign. Being in this rebrand, and being in it kind of early, like 3 subscribers, like, these are low numbers, but to me, it's a good sign, right? That I'm actually getting people to subscribe to my new content. So in a sense, I'm building up that newer pool of people that are going to be interested in my new content, and just the fact that people are seeing enough value in these new videos to actually subscribe. Because to me, that's like the ultimate engagement metric, right? It's not like something I talk to my clients with a lot, and something I just kind of harp on is like empty views, right? Everyone focuses on views, but a video could get, thousands of views, but no one really is engaging, or they're not watching for a decent amount of time, or they're not really subscribing. So I always say views don't tell the whole story. So with some of these numbers in your analytics, if you're new to YouTube and you don't really understand, you can't focus on them too much, because they're not going to tell you the whole story, if that makes sense. So like even with this video, I got 8 subscribers, right? And you can see my audience subscribed 44%. And I wanted to show y'all, this is probably my best performing video since I've started this rebrand. It was this one right here. It was how I built a money making machine online, and you can too. So this one got 964 views. Now, some of you may see that, oh, it's not a lot of views. For one, you got to understand how YouTube works. Like a lot of my videos, you can't, just in general, I feel like you can't judge videos within like the first couple days, first weeks it's posted, right? Videos can take off a year later. Sometimes it takes my videos maybe 2 to 3 months, 4 months before it really starts to get some traction. So I think that's something else that people need to understand. Like you can't judge your videos right out the gate. But this one got 9 subscribers, right? Still getting views, got 47 watch hours. People are watching for a good amount of time. And let's look at the watch time from subscribers. So this one reached a lot of new people. A lot of people that were not subscribed watch this. You still got some subscribers viewing 16%, but I want to show you the reach. And this is the big difference with this video and the other videos that I made, is the reach is way greater. So the more reach you have, the more opportunities you have to get views, to get comments, engagement, and just kind of seeing that too, because you'll hear with YouTube advice, like, or you will hear people saying that YouTube's not pushing their content. You'll also hear some people say, like, when they veer off, if their channel is very niche, when they veer off from that niche, then YouTube won't push out their content. And based on what I'm seeing, that's not the case. Like YouTube is pushing a good amount of these newer types of videos that I'm putting out that is completely different from photography. This got 20K plus impressions. That's a good amount of impressions, right? Which is why it performed well. And I want to show y'all some more, because these other videos, some of them are getting good impressions. So this one is doing real good for me. And you can see the spike here, right? Completely different topic from my niche. I'm talking about how much money I made online. That's not photography, right? People are subscribing. And you can see it's mainly from browse. Let's see if my audience, this is mainly from subscribe, right? You got to look at this stuff, because sometimes you may think like, oh, non-subscribed people are probably going to watch this, but I'm seeing like a lot of my subscribed people are watching this newer content, 87% right there. And let's look at the reach. Once again, 21K impressions, and this is brand new, so it's probably going to keep rising. So this just kind of opens up my eyes with the whole, YouTube not recommending your content when you change up your topics in your niche. What I'm seeing is, over the years, like I said, I've been on YouTube since 2016, multiple monetized channels. I've gotten clients monetized. I coach people. I know a lot about YouTube, right? But a lot of YouTube now, or just in general, is it's really performance based. Like a lot of people focus on saying this is the reason why videos aren't performing, this and that, but at the end of the day, it has a lot to do with the performance of the video, the viewing experience, right? So are people watching for a decent amount of time? Are they engaging? right? Are they liking? Are they commenting? Are they sharing? What else? Are they subscribing? That's like one of the best signs that I've seen from videos getting spikes like this, and YouTube pushing that video more is early in the video are people subscribing to that video. That's what I've noticed a lot with videos that keep getting pushed and get these big spikes is the metric right here of people actually subscribing. So yeah, I'm honestly, man, I would say I'm honestly shocked at some of these results. I didn't expect this with this rebrand. Like, I'm real big on, I try to, not go crazy with expectations with anything that I'm doing, because I feel like expectations can lead to a lot of disappointment. So heading into this, I wasn't really focused so much on the result. And that's really not what I'm doing. I'm just focused on just creating and uploading. Upload, forget, make sure I'm giving value. And whatever happens with that, happens with that. And I think that type of mindset is gonna take me far and keep me consistent with this. So let's talk a little bit about just how I plan to grow this channel, right? So the first thing, man, is something I am noticing is YouTube is changing, right? You're seeing a lot of real raw content, uncut type of content. You're seeing, I don't know, you're seeing a lot of people just talk about things that people didn't really used to talk about. I feel like, back in 2016 when I started on YouTube, it was more, flashy videos. People just kind of talking a lot about success and their wins, but you didn't really see people opening up and being so vulnerable. And I feel like that's what I see now with a lot of content. So that's definitely something I feel like I've always done that. But I want to do it more and just show people just real life, and not just the wins, but also the struggles and talking about the struggles. And I think that content does so well because it's relatable. So for people that, maybe you don't know what type of content to create, maybe you're struggling, just think about, man, just being relatable. If you can be relatable, I think that's a good way to get just viewership and grow your channel, because people want to see people that are like them in certain similar situations and struggling with similar things. But something else that I plan to do, and I see this working as well, is these low effort types of videos. So let me switch my screen here. So that's kind of something else I've been doing, right? These videos, excuse me, I keep burping. These videos are, I would say, low effort type of videos. And what I mean by that is I'm changing up the way I create content. So I'm not, with these past 20 videos that I've uploaded, I'm not doing scripts. I'm not even doing bullet points for a lot of these videos. So I like to call those low effort type of videos because the planning is not taking me a lot of time versus what I used to do. It's just more so the thought comes to my mind, or I go to my video list. I kind of get myself together before, and then I just record. And whatever happens when I record, I just kind of flow with it and just share what comes to mind. And it's been working, right? So that just goes to show you can get results with these low effort types of videos. And I think people like it too because it's more natural, it's more realistic because it's not so structured and fancy. So that's something that I'm excited to keep experimenting with. I'm seeing that I'm getting decent results with it right now, even with the rebrand. And it's just easier for me to pump out more content. Like I said, I've always been a one video a week guy, but I think if you truly want to grow and just how YouTube is changing, and just if you want to become a better, more efficient at this content creation game, or just being a content creator, I would tell you just upload more videos, because it just makes you better at everything. You're not going to overthink. You can actually get better results because the fact that you're uploading more content, you're getting more content out there, which that's more opportunities for you to get more views, get more subscribers, get more people to see your offers, right? So I do think quality matters, but I would say quantity can do a lot for you as well. So having a good mixture of that and finding that perfect medium for yourself where you're still giving value. And when I say quality, I'm more so saying, you know, I'm not talking about the camera and the lens and stuff like that. It's more so just thinking, what can someone take away from this video? Like that's what I think about before I upload a video. Just making sure like someone can pull something from it, whether it's a sense of inspiration, motivation, maybe they learned a little tip or trick, something that can just help them or just make life easier for them. To me, that's quality content. And something else I'm doing, and I would even say something I'm kind of getting away from, is SEO, right? And I'm not saying SEO doesn't work. It does work. It's something big part of my content strategy with my other channel. It's just all SEO. It's a product review channel. It's doing great. Smaller channel, but it's doing great. And I should have it monetized, hopefully in this first half of the year. And I could kind of share some of that with y'all. But it's just something that I've learned from this channel right here is you don't just want to focus on SEO. And I see a lot of people focus on that. Like I said, I work with clients. A lot of people focus on that, especially when they're struggling. It's like they think it's just SEO and keywords, but it's not the case, man. And that's only one part of your strategy. So you can see with these new topics, I'm not really focused too much on SEO and keywords with these, right? I quit my 9-to-5 job 4 months later. Here's the truth. But the thing is, I'll still kind of put a keyword in there, but the thought process behind coming up with that title, I'm not necessarily thinking about SEO. I'm thinking about the target viewer. And for one, what can I put in the title and thumbnail that they can connect with, because that's going to get their attention and make them want to click. So that's more my approach to the title, like target viewer, right? And what can I say that will connect with them first, that they can identify, okay, this content is for me. That's very important for your titles and thumbnails, because people, if they can't identify if it's right for them, they're not going to click on the video. So you can see, like with this one, I wasn't focused on keywords, but I still put in there I quit my 9-to-5 job with this video. Even though I'm not focused on SEO, it still has that keyword to where if someone's searching, they can find it, but just it helps them identify with if it's right for them. And then the rest is just kind of me just making it intriguing, right? 4 months later, I quit my job. That's an intriguing title. I feel like I quit my 9-to-5 job because that's something that people aspire to do, right? So they can kind of relate to that. And then 4 months later, here's the truth, right? So just kind of saying like, here's how it's going. So it kind of raises that question mark, like, is it going good? Is it going bad? Right? And then here's the truth. Just kind of something extra to kind of entice them to click. So what I go for a lot of my titles now is less SEO and more connections, relatability, always going back to the target audience, speaking to people's things that they fear or things that they may aspire to do, right? While also being very punchy and using specific words and specific things that can grab attention. So that is the best approach moving forward. You definitely want to have that in your content strategy. I'm doing this for clients and getting success with them as well. And you could even see it, like even this one, right? Not necessarily SEO focused, but still keyword or relatability connection word that someone can connect with, like online. So, people that want to make money online, right? So they can relate to that, right? And this is just a more inspirational type of title, making someone believe that they can do it, right? Which I truly believe, not just saying that, but I truly believe anyone can do this, right? But it kind of plays on a goal that someone may have, right? Someone wanting to do something online or make a specific amount of money, right? 63,000. Intentionally put that in there because people respond to that type of stuff. Anything about money or putting money in your title, it's a attention grabber, right? And it can also play to someone's goal of wanting to make a certain amount of money. So I could talk about titles all day. There's a lot that goes into it, but hopefully you get what I'm saying. Um, I'll put some videos in the description as well where I give YouTube advice and tips because I think I give some great advice and tips when it comes to YouTube. And I just know the platform. I know what's going to work regardless of what someone thinks when they see my channel, whatever. I know what's going to work. I know what gets views. A big thing with me with certain videos, um, there's been times where I could just keep doing videos that I know are going to get a good amount of views, but I don't want to do that type of content. Right. And I don't even think it's good to just chase views because, you may even, you may not be getting nothing else from it. Like you're getting a lot of views, but are you getting fulfillment from it? Are you truly doing content that you at least like doing? You know what I mean? So there's a con to that as well. Yeah, because if you just chase views, it it can get ugly later down the road. Trust me. Trust me. But yeah, guys, this is a long video, but just want to kind of share what's working for me. The plans moving forward. And I do want to say before I go, man, I do just want to say thank you to, my current subscribers and, mainly photographers and just, supporting me over the years and watching my content. And I understand if some of y'all, you're not into the new content. I get that, but I do just want to say thank you to um all the people that have supported me up to this point. Even if you're not really feeling the new stuff because I couldn't have, got to this point without those people. So I just have to give thanks to those people. But yeah, follow the journey, guys. Gonna be keeping y'all in the loop on this rebrand, and I'm excited to see where it goes. Like I said, I'm in a really good state of just creating and less thinking, and pretty happy with how this rebrand is going now. And I'm honest, like I said, I'm shocked with some of the results I've been getting. But if you got value from this, drop it a like, subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video. Peace.